how FIS service could be used to run and stop an experiment if a stop condition is triggered. So in this example, I'm going to use a pre-configured SSM document to inject CPU stress on an instance and see how the application reacts. I will stop the experiment if the threshold level, if the CPU utilization of the box increases by more 50%. So let's get started. I'll create an experiment template. We have talked about the experiment template. This is just a wrap up. This is a placeholder which contains all the experiment, which has 3 parts to it basically. For the first one is what action we are running. So I'm going to define the action, let's say CPU stress, run CPU stress. I'm leaving the description as optional for now, and so the start off after as it's optional. The action is the important bit. I'll go slow and show you. These are the pre-configured templates which FIS service has to offer, so you can just use it, and given the details there, you can give whatever is your instance or target. In my case, I'm going to use this one. Document parameters is for the time I'm going to run that CPU injection for. Let's say the duration 5 minutes. We come down and that looks all right. Okay, so just save the action part of the template. Now we need to define where what is the target and where will this experiment run. I have already created an ec2 instance which is going to be my target. Yeah, there you go. Now the last thing to this experiment template would be the stop condition. I have got an alarm triggered, which I will show in a minute. This alarm is going to monitor the box, and if the CPU utilization of the box increases more than 50%, it will be triggered. Okay, so those were the 3 parts of the experiment template. All right. The last part is I need to also define a role which will allow FIS service to run these experiments on my behalf. Right, so the experiment template is created here now. Let's just close this. To give a better visibility, and what it shows you, it's what is the role associated, what time this was created, add a little bit description, what is the stop condition. So without ado, let's just get started. I would like to log into the box as well just to see where am I. Right, so I'm in the box now, and if I just go and start, the CPU looks pretty normal at the moment. Right, so let's get started with the experiment. We'll go and run the experiment now. Before I start the experiment, I just want to show you the alarm which was created. Right, so that's my alarm which is configured to run if to go to trigger mode if the CPU utilization is more than 50%. So I think we are good to start the test now. Let's run the experiment. Notice the design of the service. It's just conscious that these are live experiments, so it will always prompt you for confirmation. Right, so the experiment is gone to the initiating state now. Very soon we'll see it's gone to the running state. I just want to show, is there anything more I need to show you here? We've also got the stop condition here. It looks flat at the moment. Let's just see the box. Alright, so now you can see the tool which I'm using through that SSM document. This is one of those tools called Stress NG, which which is an offering which you can use to generate CPU utilization or memory utilization for testing purposes. Now this will probably run for next 2 minutes, so let's leave it here and talk about the experiment template. I'm trying to show you if I can show you the export tab, which will also give you, which will generate an experiment template. There you go. So now once you have created the template, there you get the ready template. Now this could be used for repetition or future purposes, so you don't have to go through console. You can use this template and or is this JSON template and use command line to create template ID. Let's go and we need to give in some time to, at least for 2 minutes, to wait for this CPU to run. I've talked about experiment. Experiments are basically, it's in the running state as you can see at the moment. These are the actions of the experiment which is actually running on the live services. 520. So this has gone down now, so let me just check and you can see the alarm has gone on, and let's see the experiment condition, which I'm assuming is stopped now. So this was just a quick demonstration. Just to wrap up, there was free rec on this experiment. I already had a target defined, a role defined, and an alarm defined, which was stop condition. And we defined an action which was injecting CPU spike on the instance, and the target was defined, and we demonstrated we can stop the experiment at any point based on the stop condition. Thank you.